And it's also worth checking out the sponsors on your screen there, because, of course, over the 22 years that this event has been running, we have been very fortunate enough to have had some fantastic sponsors over the years, some fantastic prizes. The prize fund this weekend, in terms of both cash and the value of the prizes, exceeds £30,000. And so, thank you to Anderson, to Mercedes-Benz, to JM Racing, to Miami, to Jag, to the BARC, the BARC, Project One, Vroom Magazine, McLaren. I've seen Indy Lau here today wandering around from the McLaren team. Tillotson, Richardson Racing, Strawberry Racing, Stilo Helmets, Energy, KKC, and Nicky Grist amongst the overall sponsors. And we'll get to the prize sponsors later on in the weekend. But needless to say that lots of people keen to put their support behind this event. And Trent Valley Kart Club, starting last year, took the decision to get the event streamed live, and there were some very impressive viewing figures last year. And there, I'm sure, will be the facilities available to look exactly where people are watching from. We will be fully up to Twitter speed tomorrow and Facebook speed, but the commentary box is a well-known complete dead zone for any form of reception in any way, shape or form. So even more blissfully than usual sat up here. Here we go with Minimax. Kai Hunter and Jamie Day on the front row of the grid. Tom Adams and Owen Johnson on row 2. There's Gilbert. And number 27 of Alex Connor on row 3. Then it's Joshua Wilby and Theo Kakati, the driver from Abu Dhabi, who lives in Abu Dhabi. KR Sport team. And we have Marcus Littlewood, Diraf Kende, Ben Casely and Hugh Lawrenson. So 13 drivers in the race, but only 12 names on my screen, and it is Jake Boydell. And we saw Jake Boydell's kart stop at the end of the last race, and he does not appear to have come out, and you would see it. It is the very brightly coloured kart, but it's not out there. So with 12 Minimax drivers, and they are off and racing. Jamie Day and Kai Hunter leading them under the bridge, out onto the banking. Round turns 2 and turns 3. Our Sport Karts ahead of the field, down the hill towards the first hairpin. A bit of smoke under braking as Kai Hunter just locks up the brakes ever so slightly. Number 14 kart is one of the 3 Dubai or Abu Dhabi based drivers who do a lot of racing out at the Al Ain Raceway. And the Al Ain Raceway, a former Rotax World Finals venue, and still a very popular venue, and growing in popularity in terms of owner-driver karting, and a lot of British officials or British ex-drivers going out there doing some driver coaching and helping to run things out there for Guy Sheffield. And there's a move from Tom Adams to take the lead away from Kai Hunter, going under the bridge. And that was Jamie Day sticking his nose in underneath Kai Hunter as well, and almost got it wiped off. As Gilbert goes through, Jamie Day now falling back to 4th place as they come off the bridge and down towards the first hairpin. Owen Johnson is next in 5th position, but it's Adams in the number 17 Coles Racing kart. Then Hunter, Gilbert, Day, Johnson, Kakati, and then number 27 of Connor, followed by Willsby, Littlewood, Casely, and number 44 of Diraf Kende, moving up a little bit. And Diraf Kende, the second of the 2, well, the third of the 3 Persistence Motorsports karts in this race. And keep a lookout for the number 12 kart down towards the back of the field. That is Marcus Littlewood's Spirit of Senna kart. Running in, and where is Kai Hunter gone? Kai Hunter went. And he was pulled into a tyre, I believe. He's gone off our timing screens. And I'm just trying to scan. Well, there's Jamie Day, and it is Kai Hunter has gone into. He had a problem in the first race. I wonder if that problem hasn't resurfaced. Looking down at the number 14 kart of Catty. He's being chased by the Coles Racing machine. On to the main straight. And you see on the back there the second of the Persistence karts. And there's the number 12 Spirit of Senna machine just tucked in behind the 53 of Ben Casely. Who goes Tom Adams, the race leader. Jamie Day, Lewis Gilbert, Alex Connor chasing him. Fast snap for Tom Adams, the race leader. Down towards the first hairpin. Gilbert, side by side. Oh, and there's a 3 wide there. And Catty picks up 2 places as he passes Connor and Johnson, who were busy tripping over each other. Going into that first hairpin, and Catty capitalises. And now uses a lot of curbs with the Fullerton S's. Connor back to 5th, Johnson to 6th, then it's Casely, Littlewoods, and Lawrenson in the number 80 kart, followed by Kiende, number 24 of Josh Wilby. Only 11 karts still running, and I'm interested to find out what happened to Kai Hunter for the second time running. Well, he must be splitting feathers. That's effectively an entire day down the tubes for Kai. And still, we won't know if that problem is fixed before practice tomorrow morning, because of course tomorrow we do exactly the same thing as today. Practice, qualifying, and 2 heat races. And then about this time tomorrow, people will start knowing what they've got to do in the OK class, in the X30 classes, to make it into the top 30. And there will already be people preparing for the B final on Sunday morning. Oh, side by side coming out of the second hairpin. That is the number 14 of Kikati. He made it past. Well, it's Connor's in there, Johnson's in there. This is for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And the 3 leaders, well, Gilbert and Day, 2nd and 3rd. Adams is leading and has been leading comfortably now for some time. And there's the number 12 car, the Marcus Littlewood machine, having a little look at the inside. There's your leader. Going to the screen now. Number 17, Tom Adams. Jamie Day being chased by Lewis Gilbert down the hill towards the first hairpin. Around was Gilbert. And Gilbert is just sitting and biding his time a little bit. Up the short chute now. Look back, the 27 of Connor has managed to break free of this scrambling mass of multicoloured metal. With Kikati in 5th position, now holding off Casely, Johnson, Littlewoods, Lawrenson, and number 44 of Diraf Kiende doing a decent job in 10th place of holding on to the back end of this group and keeping Joshua Wilby at bay. And there's the move from Gilbert with less than 4 minutes to go. There's Gilbert into P2, but he's got 2 seconds to catch up on Tom Adams, the race leader. Well, Lewis Gilbert using the fast lap of the race to get up on the back of Jamie Day, and now he's going to hold him off. Will Day come back into the second hairpin? Is he going to duck to the inside? No. Around the middle hairpin. Up the short chute. Adams, a glance over his shoulder. He run lap number 7 with 3 minutes to go, but Just a cursory glance. Nothing to be concerned about, and he now knows exactly how much room he's got to play with. And he's probably thinking to himself, well, they're not going to catch me. All I've got to do is hit my marks, don't make mistakes, and I've got this one in the bag. 2.5 minutes to go. Through the Bruno Ferrari chicane. S's rather. It's not a chicane, it's technically a chicane, but you don't have chicanes that are flat out. Go under a bridge at 70 miles an hour. To me, that's a sweeper. Gilbert. Well, 1.7 seconds is now the gap. So Lewis Gilbert is closing in just a little bit. Oh, but he's not going to be closing in if he does that much more. He runs very wide coming out of the second hairpin. Almost gets 2 wheels on the grass, which would have really been a disaster. Jamie Day can't make the move, though. Much, much closer. And the gap grows by 1/10 of a second. So that one mistake by Lewis Gilbert potentially stopped his momentum. But these two, second and third, are 6 seconds up on Theo Kakati in the number 14 kart who runs in 4th place. The entire length, it is the entire length of the main straight. But Jamie Day, it looks like he's winding up for another last minute attack. 90 seconds to go. And Day looks aggressive. Johnson is still 1.8 seconds clear. All he's got to do is stay on the prepared surface behind the second and third place battle. Day looks for a way around, but behind that battle, the battle for 4th place is still between Kakati, Connors, Johnson, Casely, Lawrenson, Littlewoods, and Kiende. In fact, Josh Wilby, the number 24 kart, has also joined that scrap. So it's Tony Adams, ex-England captain, Portsmouth and Arsenal defender. No, Tom Adams, current kart racer, Coles Racing International, leading by 1.8 seconds. So first on his own, second and third together, everyone else battling for 4th. And side by side of the banking for second, Jamie Day sticking his nose at the inside of Gilbert. Gilbert hangs on. 20 seconds to go, off the bridge. Now Lewis Gilbert having to defend. There goes that battle, goes to the back. There's Wilby in the number 24. The Team Avigo karting entry from Coningsborough. And a move up in front as Johnson gets past Alex Connor. Connor can back it in though. And that is allowing Kakati a bit of breathing space in 4th position. But when the leader comes around to complete lap number 10, he will see the last lap board, and here he comes. There goes the board. Tom Adams comfortably in front now, 3 seconds in front of Lewis Gilbert because Day made a move, Gilbert defended, it cost him over a second. So Adams all on his own. And you see Jamie Day was just sweeping out wide there on the banking to try and cut back underneath. Gilbert going on to the bridge, it didn't work. Gilbert somewhere behind this one. Tom Adams holding on to second place, but only just. Jamie Day can't undercut him, but Tom Adams, very, very controlled performance. The St George's Cross on the back of his crash helmet. On to the back straight. One complex to go. The checkered flag is waiting. Tom Adams, Coles Racing in kart number 17. 4 seconds in front of Lewis Gilbert. It's going to be nearly 5 by the end of it. There's the checkered flag. Tom Adams wins, and Gilbert is just going to hold on to second place. Yes, he is. Jamie Day finishes a strong 3rd. And right at the end, it was a change. Owen Johnson in the number 18 Coles kart managed to squeeze past Theo Kakati. He drops to 5th. Then Alex Connor, Marcus Littlewoods, and Casely Tiraf Kiende in 9th. Joshua will be moved into 10th position at the expense of Hugh Lawrenson. That, the only finishers. Don't know what happened to Kai Hunter during that race. I don't know what happened to Jake Boydell before it.